And so we're going to talk about database a little bit. And so let's just kind of think about doing a database assessment right now on your current database, which is going to be really important right now. And so, first is step one is do the math. Step two is slow to spin. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. Step number three, increase the quality of your sphere of influence. And step number four, inspect what you expect. And so think about your database. So I put 201 in there intentionally. 201 contacts in your database. And I like how it says only real people count, right? So not like 201, you grab 201 people out of like a mass database, or you move stuff around. We talking about 201 real contacts. And let's just say we use 4%. The MREA, the new MREA says use 10%. But we're gonna be real modest. We're just gonna use 4% conversion rate right now. And then so that's 8 transactions. So let's put this in perspective. If you just follow the 201 playbook and you did a 4% conversion rate, which really isn't even a high conversion rate, which is a pretty low conversion rate, that would produce 8 transactions. And so what that really means is that this would allow you to just cap. So even if you just follow the playbook, this is a model just to get you to cap, right? Just put that in perspective. This is your cap model right here. Next is, here's a script. Hey, this is Jamal. I'm a real estate agent. We haven't spoken in a long time and lost touch. So what is your real estate plans for the rest of 2023 and 2024? What's your real estate plans for 2023 and in 2024? And so this is the plan. This is the conversation that you should be having with your people, especially going into this holiday season. What are your real estate plans for 2024? What are you thinking about? And so, yes, this is just a matter of contacting them, or no, either you put as a bad information or simply move them into a spreadsheet. So that's why it's so important right now to make sure that you go through your database, you start building relationships, and you start cleaning up your database one conversation at a time. Increase the quality of your sphere of influence touches. So the quality of touches we are making and the frequency by which you're making the touches. And so think about creative ways. So the trunk or treat was one really creative way to get in contact and communicate with the database. We are thinking about planning doing a Christmas with Santa. So if you missed out on an opportunity to do trunk or treat, do not miss an opportunity to do Christmas with Santa, right? Because these are creative touches. And so I was going to have Shauna come on here, but unfortunately she was unable. She collected about 120, 130 contacts, names, numbers, email addresses, physical addresses from people, where they at in their home buying process, where they thinking about selling, all of this data that she has that she can now put into her command system. Just by having this one really unique touch of trunk or treat. And so let's just think about this. Increase the quality of your SOI touches. And so inspect what you expect. Every lead that you want to reactive is on a 12 days of pain. And so that's really just you touching that person for 12 consecutive days until you get the communication that you want. Number two, every active buyer in the system is on an automated email, property search, or monthly neighborhood nurture. We talked about that earlier. Every person in the database that is not an active buyer is in an automated email property search. Sort your database each day by recently active and contact those people who are most recent. And then I like number 6, all tasks and smart plans activities are done when they are due. And so when you have a task that comes up, do it that day. That's something I've been preaching. When a task comes up in command, do the task that day. Don't let your task, and some of you look into your command now, some of you got 500 tasks in your smart plan today. Let's start working on it. I saw Sharon's face. She got 1,000, right? And so instead of having 1,000 tasks, make sure that you have like 10 or 15, because this allows you to systematically communicate with your database over a long period of time. So when a task pops up the same day, communicate with that task, especially for our transitional agents. A lot of times we struggle because we say we get off work and we're like, hey, we don't know what to do today, right? We don't know how to lead generate. We don't know what to do. But even if you got off work and you had 10 tasks and all you did when you got off work was to contact those 10 tasks, you're still moving your business and moving your database forward and having a high quality of conversation with those people as well, okay? And so start thinking about these things as you start thinking about your database, and I'll make sure that I'll send out the video from earlier, and we'll make sure we get that video sent out as well. Hello, I'm Jamal Daniels, team leader here at Keller Williams Preferred Properties. Your success can only rise to the level of your training. If you don't believe it, just ask the person who has already done it at the level you desire to be. Join the Keller Williams Preferred Properties team and get the support you need to get to the next level. And as always, it's always a great day here at Keller Williams Preferred Properties.